Here we are, checking out the fairy garden. They have lots of little trinkets.
Was it a picture?
It's video. And this new modern invention called video. It's like a billion pictures in one.
Hello everyone, we are going camping again, but not the usual type of camping. We're going back in time.
About a year ago, we made our first trip to the Sherwood Forest Faire, which is a Renaissance fair that is located about 40 miles east of Austin, Texas, in the town of McDade, and usually runs for several weekends during the spring. We had an enjoyable time watching the shows, checking out the booths and activities, and drinking lots of mead. Well, the adults did anyway. For this year, we decided that instead of making the long drive back home afterwards, that we would try camping. They have a rather large camping area just outside the main fair grounds, and it includes areas for all different types of camping setups, from ground tents to large RVs. We are bringing the same setup that I use for exploring backcountry trails, the M1102 trailer with the Smitty-built rooftop tent, along with an old REI tent that we don't use much anymore, the Kingdom 6. This should be interesting as the campgrounds can fill up quickly and the weather is forecasted to be rather warm, with overnight lows in the upper 60s and daytime highs in the upper 80s with lots of humidity.
Bought our camping reservations in advance. It is good for the weekend. It is kind of on the pricey side. 11 for kids 13 and under, and 19 for adults, and that is all weekend from noon Friday to noon Monday, but we're only going to be here for one night, Saturday nights.
I'll take the camping from you and give you a wristband.
It's all, these are the camping ones.
Wristbands are indiscriminate.
It's just like a first come first serve, right?
There's a general camping area at the four ways to the left that way, and maybe some room out that way. Otherwise, go for your map. Stay on this main road here with a little house on the bottom. Follow the main road to our overflow.
Oh, is that oh, that's not far from the entrance, is it? So the overflow, is that a good area to?
Yeah, generally, I don't know what's in there. I've seen a lot of people, so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You do the navigator.
Where's the overflow?
Over here, and we're
Okay.
right here. And there's the entrance. See, it's like, this is all super far from there.
Yeah.
Overflow tent camping. There's porta potties. Although we brought our own little toilet if you want to use it.
Pizza delivery.
Pizza delivery? Well, and there's like there's these different groups. Like this is the Claw, the Renaissance Society. No, we're camping. Overflow tent camping.
We were not having any luck finding a suitable campsite in the overflow camping areas like the host had suggested. So I decided to check out the other general tent camping areas. Well, after driving all over the campsites to find a spot, I think I finally found something.
walks away. What is Sir Charles doing?
Who thou art thou willest. Who is the thou art? You're like, what? Who is this damsel in distress?
Anything you put in front of her.
You gonna pet her? He's gonna pet him. Come on.
The Bowman and Lady Paulette.
Huzzah! Huzzah! They do not like me being in character. Apparently I'm not a good character. I am from the future.
Why are you speaking like that?
To try to blend in to the...
What is it? You're the best man. Is it something with Robin Hood? You're supposed to be the one keeping him out of trouble.
Now Robin Hood is going. I'm the one with the problem.
Have you been drinking? We're not supposed to celebrate until after the wedding. Bride is arriving. Please rise for the bride. Dearly beloved, we are gathered together today to join our own love, but there is a higher power you shall answer to come judgment day. Stand down, John, release him. John!
Pulling his pony.
Stand down. Robin can't.
How do I address thy?
Lady.
Lady Jasmine.
Oh my God.
Lady, thou swearing to God? Here we are, checking out the fairy garden. They have lots of little trinkets.
Was it a picture?
It's video. And this new modern invention called video. It's like a billion pictures in one.
No.
The main fair closes at 6 p.m., but that's when the campers retreat back to the campgrounds, and there are a number of evening festivities among the various groups. My wife, Jessica, and our daughter, Jasmine, decided to check out a few of these, while Brooke and I headed back to our camp to make some delicious gourmet food of our own.
How is the green stuff not burning?
It's just made for a lot of heat, I guess.
Salt.
Alright, let's
Then
screw
put
this
the
up like we did last time.
He's all burned up. Jeez. Oh, cheese. Oh, jeez.
That's how much you're gonna get?
Get more.
If you're looking for a quiet night's sleep, this is probably not the ideal place for you, as the various parties can go on well past midnight. Despite this, it was in the background enough for us to get some decent sleep, and much of the crowds had quieted down past 1 a.m.
It's fine, it's cooking.
Hey!
Get it to go in the center. Morning from Camp Kessinger at the Sherwood Forest Faire. Everyone's up and at 'em finally. And Brooke's drinking chocolate milk out of the jug.
The weekend camping fee covers you for all weekend, but day passes to the fair do not. So if you plan on attending the second day, be sure to purchase extra tickets. We were fortunate and had some kind neighbors who no longer needed their tickets and offered them to us. So, while some of us went back to the fair, I decided to stay behind and start packing up camp. There was no real rush to pack up and leave, but there were 2 tents that needed packing, and it has been a while since I've had to pack away a ground tent. It's been so long, in fact, that I had forgotten what a pain it can be to pack away a ground tent. Not so much was the tent itself a pain to put away, as it was packing away the inflatable mattresses and bedding, and then trying to fit the tent and rainfly back into the carry bag. Needless to say, I did eventually get everything packed up, and we were soon on our way. This was overall a great experience. The Sherwood Forest Faire is a great event with lots to see and do for the entire family. As for the camping, I'd probably not recommend camping for just one night. The sites fill up pretty quickly, especially around spring break, and it's a lot of work to set up camp, especially with ground tents, for just one night. I'd recommend camping at least 2 to 3 nights to really make the setup and takedown worth it. But if you love camping like I do, then chances are you'll love the experience either way. Well, that wraps it up for this episode. Please stay tuned to the channel, rate, comment, and subscribe to be notified of the next motoring adventure. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
No Texas road trip would be complete without a trip to Buggies.